All right, I'm gonna start off with Group A. I think the Netherlands and Senegal will go through. I still think Senegal will go through despite the injury to Sadio Mane. I think the hosts will finish bottom. Ecuador will still finish ahead of them. Qatar should still give a good account, but I just don't think they will do much here, and maybe a draw in the opening game. Moving on to Group B, I think England should qualify comfortably. I'm going to go with the United States, even though I think Iran and Wales could spring a surprise, but I'll go with that. Be kind here, and I think Iran might finish third, Wales at the bottom. I think Wales could surprise, and in my head I really thought they may be able to do something here, but I'm just going to go this way. Group C, one of the favorites, I believe. So I'm going to go with Argentina, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, and Poland. Part of me wanted to put Saudi Arabia through, especially it's close by and they understand the conditions, but I think Mexico, with their experience, should be able to eke out a second place here. I think Argentina will win the group comfortably. A lot of people's pre-tournament favorite, but you just watch how I think about this. All right, going on to Group D. I will go with Denmark and France. Then I think Tunisia, Australia. Australia finished at the bottom. France, defending champion, losing some really quality players. N'Golo, Kante, the workhorse of their midfield, allows them to do a lot of things. He's not there. I think he'll be missed a lot. No Paul Pogba either. I think Denmark is a unit that's gelling well. Christian Eriksen's back after that horrific moments that he died on the pitch and they had to resuscitate him. And so I think they will win this group. I think France will have to find themselves. I think they'll still be able to do something good in this tournament, but they have to find themselves. They'll work their way into this World Cup. So I'll go with Denmark winning the group there. For Group E, you got two perennial favorites, Germany, Spain. Japan is a good team as well. Costa Rica, I think they're just there to represent CONCACAF as best as possible. I think it's too early in the cycle for either Germany or Spain to win, but I believe I'll just go with Spain topping the group, Germany second, Japan third, Costa Rica at the bottom. Group F, I think two teams that maybe are not at the right cycle. They have quality players playing in top leagues. I think Croatia is always a good team, regardless of what you think, maybe a little bit older than we need them to be, finalists in the last World Cup. Belgium, stacked with good quality players as well, but maybe not at the right moment, and question marks around whether Lukaku is in any kind of good shape to be firing at this level. They still have quality players like De Bruyne and so on. But I'm gonna go with, I think Belgium will top it. I think Croatia will come second. I'll go with Morocco, and Canada will finish bottom of the group. And moving on to Group G, my favorite for the World Cup for the first time in a long time, I think Brazil is a good favorite for the World Cup. Sometimes when Brazil wins the World Cup, they don't necessarily have the team that you would say it's an all-time great team, and this may be a year for them. 1982, probably the greatest team never to win the World Cup, and so this Brazil team, Chiche has them playing really well. They got some good quality players all around. You don't really sense any major weaknesses. They may not have extremely world-class players in every spot. They have one probably world-class defensive midfielder in Casemiro, and you really think he's going to need to play a vital role there as well. But Brazil, for me, I'm going to go with Cameroon. I think they're a dangerous team. Serbia ahead of Switzerland. And then finally in Group H, I'm going to go with Portugal, Uruguay, Ghana just finishing third, and South Korea at the bottom. So that's it. Portugal, Uruguay, Ghana, South Korea at the bottom. And then that gets us into the round of 16. Netherlands faces the United States. I'm going to go with Netherlands there. Argentina, France. I think this is where France comes into the tournament, and I just have this funny feeling that they will take out Argentina. So I'm going to go with France here. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with this, but this is where I'm going. Spain versus Croatia. I think Spain will go through on sheer structure as well and legs in that team. Brazil, Uruguay, I'll go with Brazil here. England versus Senegal, I think England will win that. Denmark versus Mexico, I'm going to go with the Danes here. Belgium, Germany. This is where it's kind of interesting. I think maybe Germany will just squeak through. I think Germany might just squeak through. I wanted to go with Belgium, but let's go with Germany. Portugal, Cameroon, I think Portugal will go through here. And then that leads me to some interesting quarterfinal stage. At the quarterfinal stage, we have Netherlands versus France. I'm going to go with Netherlands here. I think Louis van Gaal's team will just have the edge there. Spain versus Brazil. I'll go with Brazil for this one. And then it takes me to England, Denmark. I think this is where England might just have a little bit of an edge, and so they'll go there. Then we'll have the likes of Portugal versus Germany, and I think Portugal might sneak through here. And so that leads us to the semi-final stage. And we have the Netherlands versus Brazil, and I'll go with Brazil. And England versus Portugal, and I think that's the end of the road for the three Lions. And I guess Portuguese will dominate the final of the World Cup, and with Portugal and Brazil, and I'll have Brazil winning. And so this is my take for the FIFA World Cup. And let me know your thoughts if you think my prediction is good or if it's trash. I want to put it on record to showcase that I made my predictions before the tournament started. And so this is where I'm going. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who will win the World Cup? Am I crazy for having Argentina knocked out this early? Enjoy the World Cup. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.